Playthru, as there's no option ahead of him. He then finds Coventry in a bit of space, but his touch is heavy. He's given the ball away, and Dragas looks offside, but he's going to go through, and Acosta makes the stop. And I think he might have been onside. He would have been, because he's been given the corner. What a save. Crucial save that could be. 5 minutes in, we could have been a goal down. 5 minutes in, we could have been a goal up. But we are a goal down. We are a goal down. This time Acosta doesn't cover himself in glory. It's a pretty awful bit of goalkeeping. What's happening, party people? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Captain GG, and today we are live with the Europa League knockout round double header against the Standard Liège. If you haven't seen the last episode, make sure you do check out that one before watching this one, or if you just want to carry on watching this one, we're going to give you an update anyway on what happened in the last episode. So don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Really does help us smash the algorithm, gets our channel out to more people. We are going for 500 subs before Christmas. Can we hit the 500 subs before Christmas? With your help, I'm sure we can. Get in the comments, let me know of what you're thinking of the YouTube channel and the videos that we're putting out at the moment. If there's anything you want to see, do get in the comments and let us know. But without further ado, let's have a quick look at what happened in the last episode. If you did miss it, we unfortunately had a pretty bad episode in terms of results. We played Celtic and Aberdeen. We got beat by Celtic 2-1 and a draw against Aberdeen, leaving us still top of the league, of course, because we had a big gap, but that gap has now been cut. Celtic 6 points behind us, Rangers still 9 points behind us, but forget about the league today, because it is all about the Europa League. You will see that we have a game against League One side Airdrie in the Scottish Cup fifth round. We've won that 2 years on the trot. We're not going to put that in today's episode. Obviously, we'll let you know the result when we get to the next Europa League game. But for today's episode, we are going to have both Europa League ties coming up for you. So let's get into the team then that is going to be starting the game in the Europa League. Tommy Doyle is now eligible to play in the Europa League, but that is not how I'm going to go. Let's get our best team available. Obviously, Emmanuel Cicchini is currently missing, so we're going to take him out. And I think what I'm going to do is probably play Ethan Ampadu. Actually, no, what am I doing? It would be Tommy Doyle, wouldn't it? Tommy Doyle just goes straight in replace. Yeah, love that, Tommy Doyle. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to switch these around. Connor Coventry can go into the Mazzala. And then we are pretty much there, ready to go. A couple of players that are unavailable, unregistered. So Harry Stone and Rodriguez go onto the bench. Farias also needs a place on the bench. Still gaining some match sharpness. Played for our B team in a friendly. Actually got a 6.1 rating. Pretty disappointed, but again, we'll skip over that. All right, that's the team ready to go. Look at Aaron Hickey, 29 to 32 million pounds. Woo, we've got money. Well, we haven't. I mean, we've got players that can go for money. But we don't really want to be selling him, as we need to keep hold of the best Scottish players that we have. Okay, so there we go. There's the team. As you are aware, the formation is there. We are on a bit of an downward spiral, so we need a win. We really need to try and pick this up, get our form back in the right trajectory. We're going with Milicevic and Shankland up front today. So we have dropped Rosende down to the bench, although I'm pretty sure he scored in both those games. So a bit of a harsh one to drop him out of all of them, to be honest. I actually feel pretty bad that we've actually dropped him now, but oh well, it's happened. He'll play in the cup game. So he'll get game time. We'll play Farias in that as well, to be honest. Just play a second string team. But like I say, our main focus today, the Europa League game. Looking to get as far as physically possible. Actually, I'm looking to win this competition. I am looking to win it, boys. This is probably going to be our last season in the Europa League. We're going for the Champions League. We're hoping to be in the Champions League next season. So really hope that we can go deep, at least, in this competition. All right, Doyle into Shankland, turned, looking over the top for Milicevic. Just going to fall to him, and then he's going to play through Colbert. And to be fair, if I want anyone running through there, on the form they're in, it is Colbert. We are away. I don't know whether with this new format away goals has been put back in. We'll find out. I don't think they are. Magala finds Coventry. Gets support from Hickey, playing it over the top, looking for Kohlberg. Couldn't find him. Ohio now to try and bring it away. He pumps it long, but easily brought down by Maturo. Now Doig brings it down left side of the pitch, goes forward, has to come back into Maturo as there's no option ahead of him. He then finds Coventry in a bit of space, but his touch is heavy. He's giving the ball away, and Dragus looks offside, but he's going to go through, and Acosta makes the stop. And I think he might have been onside. He would have been, because he's been given the corner. What a save. Crucial save that could be. 5 minutes in, we could have been a goal down. 5 minutes in, we could have been a goal up. But we are a goal down. We are a goal down. This time Acosta doesn't cover himself in glory. It's a pretty awful bit of goalkeeping, and it's tapped in at the back stick, and a goal down. But we have a free kick. Coventry, Magala, 1-1. We weren't a goal down for long. We were not a goal down for long. Magala tapping it in. Decent finish from the centre back, to be fair. We'll definitely take it. Got to keep an eye on what Rangers are doing. We want Rangers to progress, really. We want them to play as much football as physically possible. I mean, if we do go out... Oh, no. Oh, if we do go out, it will give us a much higher opportunity, a much higher chance of winning the league. So, it's not all bad news. Got to look at the positives from it. Silver linings and all that. Not many goals around the grounds. 2 in our game so far. Maybe I should come off attacking. Oh, get it away. Jesus, this hasn't been the most convincing. Shankland looking forward. Milicevic is not the type of player to be running onto through balls like that. But we are having the lion's share of possession. I'm just thinking maybe I drop onto positive. Just while we're not in the best of form, let's drop onto positive and try and find the win that way. Still having much more of the ball, although it has dropped since I've dropped onto positive. I'm just hoping that we might be a little bit more defensively sound and hopefully still create as many opportunities as Doyle. Swinging in the ball with the corner, comes out to Colbert, gives it to Coventry. He's gonna have to find some support, gets it from Benny really wide. The pass was pretty poor, finds Milicevic, but he has to go back. Benny gets it back though. Coventry, now Hickey, keeping it well in the centre of the park. Coventry then playing it over for Shankland. What a finish! It's another volley and another volley into the bottom corner. This time it's Lawrence Shankland. The forward gets his goal, brought in to replace Resende, who's been playing well. He's just onside. What a finish. Lawrence Shankland, 2-1 Hearts. That is what we needed. That is what we needed. Really, really happy with that. Go into half time at 2-1 in front, away from home as well. Let's go in, point the finger. Very good first half display. Now we can just stay on positive. No need to really be on attacking now. If we can take any sort of win through, that we're going to be in the driver's seat when we get them back at our place. So much so that I'd be confident enough to play a second string team should we need to. Shankland now gives it to Coventry. Hickey swinging in a ball, goes over to Doig. Doig's got to put it back across. He does, but no one there to win it. Comes down to Hickey. Can he get the ball back in? Looks he looked for Tommy Doyle on the edge of the box. It would have been a decent pass, or a decent idea had he made the pass. Doyle coming onto that, I'd back him. I'd back him to at least hit the target. Hickey still got loads of space. This highlight has been very long. Long highlights when you're playing on key generally end in a goal. Connor Coventry playing it over. Colbert got a chance. And a great chance it was. And a good chance wasted as well. Right, 52 minutes gone. Maybe a chance here for Standard Liège. Milicevic doing his defensive duties, but it's not great. And Dragos is in, and he's got a foot to it, and it's still not over the line. And it is eventually half cleared. The ball back into the boxes, semi-blocked, back in again, and Acosta claims. It hasn't been the best offensive display in the last episode. It definitely wasn't in the last episode. It hasn't started off great in this one, but when you're on a tiny run of bad form, you are going to get that. We need to bring in some good form, breed some decent morale into the squad. I say it's bad, it's just not as good because we were winning every game at the start of the season. But I guess players were fully fit. We didn't have many injuries to worry about. The Wily ball across Ohio, and Acosta again has made another really, really good stop. I expected him to get beat there. Corner then to Standard Liège, whipping it in. It's a decent area as well. Headed away by Magala. Ohio, that's going to be offside, isn't it? It is. Nope, it wasn't. It's just going to be a throw into Standard Liège. You can see Standard Liège really starting to tie now. We have got the legs over them. I feel like I might go on to attacking. Doyle got a chance. Tommy Doyle still going. It's a good stop. It's a good stop. I am going to go attacking because they're really starting to tire now. Connor Coventry's got both assists in this game. I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to take Maturo off. Going to bring on Ethan Ampadu. Why the hell? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to bring on Don Braun. Benny can come off. Ethan Ampadu, just bring on some fresh legs in the centre of the park. Tommy Doyle can come off. Going to bring on Naziri. And I think then I'm going to take off Colbert as well, just to give Fakunda Farias a little bit more game time. Again, we just need to try and get him up to speed as quickly as possible. I mean, I'm happy if it ends 2-1. To be quite frank. Marseille, Lille, 1-1. Ludogorets, Rangers, Tavernier seem red. If they can get a draw out of that game, I'm pretty sure they'll take that, get it back to Ibrox. They'll have a very good chance of qualifying for the next round. We just don't really want to concede, but I'm still on attack and trying to find that third goal to really just give me the confidence in order to play a second string team in the next game. Coventry to Milicevic. Oh, I don't know if he meant that touch. If he did, it was class. It hasn't quite worked because Shankland failed to finish from a couple of yards out. Corner though, Naziri to take it. Taking his time over it. I haven't asked him to time waste, but he does it indeed anyway. Magala picks up the loose ball. Back into Maziri. Might go to the edge. Instead goes for goal. And probably could have played it to the edge for someone else to have a shot. But you can't blame him for having a shot himself from that angle. Villarreal 2-0 up against Besiktas. AZ and Sturm Graz are 1-1. I mean, not too many wildish, outlandish results there. Sort of stuff that you would expect to see. I'm happy with it. 2-1 win. What a win. We need to try and breed that confidence back into the team. We've lost it just a little bit, but that is certainly going to help. Okay, chat, we are going to play the Scottish Cup game against Airdrie off screen. Again, second string team, should be fairly standard for them to go on and get the result. So we'll be back pre-game against Standard Liège for the second leg. Catch you in a moment. Okay, chat, so it's that time again. We are pre-game. We are ready to play the second leg against Standard Liège. Just to quickly run you through what happened in the Scottish Cup 5th round against League 1 side Airdrie. We did obviously battle them 5-1. That was with a second string team. And that has given me the confidence to go and play the exact same team with 1 or 2 minor changes just because of the registration rules in Europe. So there is 1 or 2 changes, but it is going to be a second string team that plays against Standard Liège. We are winning 2-1 from the first leg. We are now the home team. Looking pretty confident. The main thing and my main worry about playing a second string team here is that we potentially might not win, and that's going to dampen the morale, and the morale's been very, very good recently. Fakunda Farias probably shouldn't be starting, so we can maybe just have to take him out. Tommy Doyle can start. But yeah, that is the base of the team, very much a second string side. So let's get into the game and see what we can do. Gonna submit the team. That is it. It's done. Still confident we can get a win with our second string team here. Still really, really confident. We are the favourites. We should be winning comfortably. Shouldn't have probably put pressure on them, but oh well. It's time. It is time. A lot of our better players on the bench, but still got a very good squad out there. They are very, very defensive. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop onto positive. Pretty... Oh, Nielsen's gone down injured. 1 minute in, Nielsen goes down injured. I'm going to have to bring on Aaron Hickey. I'm going to pop onto positive straight off the rip. No real need to be on attacking. It's Standard Liège's job to attack us, really. We have the lead, so don't mind just being on positive. That's offside. Jao Resende will not count. No way is that going to count. Doesn't even really need to go to VAR. Mile offside. Yeah, ridiculously offside. Okay, cool. And we move on. looking to find the ball in the back of the net again on the next highlight. Hopefully in the back of the standard deviation as Tommy Doyle whips in a ball towards the matcher. I can't win it. Comes out to Aaron Hickey. See how we had 4 back there just because we're on positive. That's a oh my god, Bright Array MB. Where has he pulled that out? The centre back hits a rocket of a shot. Woo-hoo-hoo. What a beast. I mean, maybe we should be playing him midfield. Oh, Ampadu goes steaming into a tackle. So does MB. Boys, calm down, alright? Don't need any red cards. We do not need any red cards. Rodriguez on the left-hand side then, trying to move forward. Has to go back to MB. Might have a shot from here, to be fair. Plays out wide to Rodriguez. Just stands on the ball. Again, no real need to force it for us. We're just going to keep hold of the ball, keep possession, wait for our opportunity. There is the opportunity. Ball goes through. Colbert running from deep. Keeper didn't know whether to come. Defender didn't follow him. This formation, oh, did you see the Irish dancing? He's not even Irish. Yeah, this formation just baffles defences. We're 2-0 up with a second string team, feeling really confident. Kind of annoying that Lewis Nielsen went down injured after a minute though. Let's hope that's not too bad. Definitely need him for the longevity of our season. Hickey playing the ball forward, headed away. I mean, we haven't had a league game on this in this episode, so the league is pretty much as it was. Don't even think Rangers played, although they're out of the cup after we knocked them out in the 4th round. Doyle, then Braun. Launching it over to the left with Rodriguez. A little bit of space, got one to beat, can't beat him, loses it to Fossey. Fossey still, it's a decent run, but Rodriguez back, then clears it. And it's foul João Resende. Where was their fullback? Well too high up the pitch. Resende! Oh, the finish. I mean, Resende has scored so many goals now. 21 goals this season. And it's hard to drop him. It really is, because I don't know, like, if you give him a run of games, he'll go and score a couple of goals. But it seems to be like he's better just coming in for a game or two, then drops back out, comes back in for a game or two. Maybe I'm just getting lucky. Maybe I should be starting him all the time. Maybe Shankland does need to leave. He is looking at leaving at the back end of this season. But actually, at the end of his contract, which is not this season, it's the end of next season. But I will look to sell him if he isn't going to sign a new contract, because I do not want to lose him on a free, mainly because we need money. Yeah, that is the only reason. Hickey, ooh. Wonder what he was doing there. Gets his foot on it. Then the ball cleared away up towards João Resende. Does well to keep hold of it. Resende then finds Rodriguez again on this left-hand side. And again, we don't mind him coming back in field. Look at the little tight, intricate passes. Little in there. Yep, the match up. Playing it through. Colbert will have a shot. 3-0. Game set. 4-0, sorry. Game set. And the match inside the first 40 minutes. Would you believe this is our second string team? Maybe this shouldn't be our second string team. Maybe this should be our best team. I don't know. I mean, well, they'll be put to the test again next week. So basically we've got St Mirren at the weekend, which we'll play a full strength team for. Then we'll play a second string team against Livingston in the midweek game. And then we have Rangers that weekend. So again, that's the reason, another reason why I've played a second string team here, is so that they get one game each and keeps everyone fit. And yeah, and it just works. It's working, chat. It really is. Marshall Colbert, 2 goals and an assist, a 9.7 rating for him so far in this game. No real need to make too many changes. I am going to look to make one because Tommy Doyle will be playing at the weekend. So I'm going to take him. I'm going to give Connor Coventry about 25 minutes. I am going to take off Marshall Colbert. Again, he's going to be playing at the weekend against St Mirren, and then I guess we could bring on Josh Doig, but Rodriguez is doing really well since he's come back into the fold. We don't really need to bring anyone else on. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Let them play out the rest of this game, chat. Guys, get in the comments of how you think this season's going. Will we win the league title? Personally, I think yes. Will we win the Europa League? I'd be disappointed if we didn't make it to like at least the quarters. Depending on who we get drawn in the next round, of course, that is going to make a huge difference. Depending on who that might be. If we get drawn against United in the next round, for example, although we beat them last season, in the group stages of the Europa League. It can happen, but I'd rather not have to force it and play them so early. If we're going to have to play them, I'd rather it be a one-off match in the final and then just take them out there and then. This game has sort of petered out a little bit now. I mean, we've already got the game in the bag, 6-1 on aggregate. I haven't seen the Rangers score. I wonder if they're winning. I wonder if Rangers are winning currently. That's a decent ball. It's got to be offside though, isn't it? Got to be offside? It's offside, chat. We will take that. We will take it. Nine minutes to go. I'd like to keep the clean sheet if we could. Again, it just helps with morale. I'm going to bring on a couple of subs. Naziri's going to go off. Benny on. And I'm going to bring on Josh Doig just for Rodriguez. He's had a great game. But he's just looking a little bit tired now. Then we're going to go for a shout. Go for focus. Rangers. They are beating Ludogorets by a goal to nil, so they will be going through. Shakhtar, after losing the first leg, are winning 6-0 at home, so they're definitely going through. Looks like Besiktas. Wow, I think they got beat like 3-0 by Villarreal in the first leg, but they've beaten them 5-0 in the second to overturn the first leg. I'm gonna have to double check that. We will see at the end of this screen. They were beaten 2-0 in the first leg. Villarreal couldn't handle it when they went to Besiktas. Besiktas are through. AZ are out. AEK are out. Lille are out. Marseille go through. I mean, alright chat, alright. We should have time to get the Europa League draw in this episode. So let's see when the draw is going to take place. Hopefully it's not before that game against St. Mirren. Let's go to our competitions. Europa League. Round of 16. The draw is on the 21st, so it is today. So we'll get to see it. Alright then chat. Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? 16 teams remain. Let's just avoid Inter Milan and United. And probably Spurs and Juve. Other than that, I'll take anyone. Alright then chat, the first team out of the hat then. Let's do it in this mode for once. First team out of the hat is Shakhtar doing Donetsk. Again, after that 6-0 win, don't know whether we really do want to play them, but I'll take it. They're playing Juve. That's a real tough draw for Shakhtar. I'd rather not be them with that draw. Rangers. Ooh, could we get Rangers in the Europa League? Could we? No. Tottenham. Ooh, that's. See you later, Rangers. They are heading out, that is for sure. We are then next out the hat. Match number 3. Hearts versus. This is going to be United, I can tell. Alright, Seville. That's fine. We beat Seville in the league stage. We played them. We beat them 3-1. That was at home. So we know we can win that game. Sturm Graz versus Bayer Leverkusen. Servette are going to play against Eintracht Frankfurt. BRG going to be playing against Feyenoord. Besiktas against Manchester United, and then Marseille to play Inter Milan. That's a very good tie. So there it is. There is the draw for the Europa League. What an episode it has been, chat. Would appreciate it if you have enjoyed it and you are still watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Get in the comments as well. Let me know what you think our chances are of getting past Seville in the Europa League. Big shout out to everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, boys.